Espen Abrahamsen.
What up?
Welcome back. Welcome back to the studio, man.
Thanks, man.
Doesn't it look nice?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Yes,
dude.
Yes.
You're somebody that I've definitely wanted to talk to. I know we did a podcast before, but that was before some shit went down, and now it's time to talk again.
Yeah. Now I get nervous. I don't know what you're gonna ask me.
No,
shit went down.
Some shit went down, man. No, but I'm definitely talking about how everything's been going so well for you lately.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, you must be happy, right?
Yeah. It's very, it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, things are at least moving in the right direction, so that's cool. I wouldn't say that. It's how do you say, not
life changing?
No life changing.
It's not like winning the lotto.
No. Didn't win the average jackpot, so so still a poor fucking student, but life's good.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
I'm really happy for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And I got to see you a day before you did the Lotte Live tryouts.
Yeah.
And then when I found out that you won, oh man, the smile on my face just fucking lit up the entire room.
Oh, that's really nice to hear.
Yeah,
because I know you mean it, so that's very nice to hear.
I do. I definitely mean it.
It's always nice when comedians say like, "Oh, that was so nice for you," because I know also comedians can be how do you say, not revenge, but
maybe jealous.
Yeah, jealous. Yeah. It can be some jealousy going around. So when people say, "Oh, I think you deserve that," that makes you really happy. Yeah, it means a lot. Yeah.
Well, we're good friends, and I got to hang out with you a lot, and we pretty much started around the same time.
Yeah.
So
I think you started a little bit before me, but not much, right?
No, I started in the end of 2018. And when did you start?
I took the course February 2020.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit, so you didn't do anything in 2019? No, you must have done something in 2019. I saw you.
The first time I was on stage was November 2019.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Beginning of November.
Shit. And where was that?
Henriken.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. The good old days. It's coffee delivery from our barista, Young Eric.
Young Eric.
Pull that up, Eric. Pull it up.
Pull that shit up. I think there's some frogs fucking humans. Can you pull that up?
Yeah. So there's a couple of things that I want to talk to you about.
Yeah, go for it.
First of all, I wanted to say congratulations and everything like that. And then I wanted to find out what was your process for getting to a point A where you got selected to do the Lotte Live tryouts.
Yeah.
And then B, what was your process for being successful in the Lotte Live tryouts?
Yeah. So my process or thought process ever since I just started doing stand-up is that you have to do as much stand-up as you possibly can. Yeah. Because there's a lot of people who just want to do the cool spots.
Yeah. Good. The closer the better.
Yeah. The cool spots. And only Josefine prøver or Inia. And I feel like you can't develop as a comedian, because then when you only do those places, I don't feel like, at least I don't want to fuck up at those places. So I don't feel like you can grow as much as a comedian if you don't have room for just, okay, now I'm going to go up with new stuff and just bomb. So my thought process has been all the time like, okay, I'm going to do as much stand-up as possible and try to write new shit.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to ask you to basically tell us the blueprint for what you did.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with some fundamental mathematics.
Yeah.
How many spots per week were you trying to do?
Oh, yeah. If I could do 20, I would do 20.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but it's been in the beginning, it was not that much. It was maybe 1-2 times a week.
Yeah.
And then I just said yes. So I say yes to every spot. I get in, I try to go around and ask for open mic, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, just to get some much reps in as possible.
Yeah.
But now I will say now if it's 3 a week, I think that's a bad week.
I got you.
Yeah.
And what's a good week?
A good normal week, five times maybe.
Okay.
But the best week I had was like I did 10 spots in a week.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Holy shit.
But then you have a little bit of luck because you get. Then Nia had three spots, and then I did Gaute show, Gucci Gaute's show he has at Nia.
Yeah.
And I had like 2 times Revolver and Salt. So like it all lined up though. But
perfectly.
So that was the most 10 times in a week.
Okay, so minimum spots 3 per week.
Yeah. I think that's... if I had the possibility to do 2 a day, I would do 2 a day.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So as many spots as you can.
Yeah.
That's it. Hit
Yeah.
spots.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to do spots. Or look forward to doing spots where you can try things out.
Yeah. Because you know that if you go at Lincoln, Uhurt, or The Corner, or some of those small places,
yep,
and you go there with new jokes, and you make those jokes work there, they're gonna kill like in a bigger stage.
Yeah,
because especially if you do Lincoln and I have 5 new minutes, and you work on those 5 new minutes, and you get those to work, they're gonna destroy everybody else because it's the worst conditions for doing stand-up. It's I think that's like probably the hardest to get laughs.
Yeah.
Because the lighting is shit, the sound
free
is
show.
shit. Yeah, it's free show. The sound is shit.
No sponsorship.
Yeah, the bar is right there. So if you're bumping, you can hear the bartender talking shit. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you're hitting up as many spots as you can. You're doing spots like wherever you can get them.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Say yes to everything.
It's everything. Yeah.
And what about the writing? How many hours a week or a day? Are you writing every day?
No, but I should. But I don't.
No. But are you reviewing your material frequently?
No. I want to write for myself. I said, okay, you should write at least an hour a day. But I don't do that. So maybe in a week I try to at least write a couple of times.
Yeah.
But I think that's probably a little bit too less.
Not as much as you should be.
You said it should be.
Yeah, dude. I already said this, but I'm a little bit paranoid about the sound.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
Okay. Yeah.
So much sexier.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
Sorry.
Deep and delicious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and what about, say, for example, your material then?
Yeah.
Are you focusing on a particular subject matter, or is it how do you decide what kind of subject you want to focus on?
I think that's probably something that's just things I think are interesting, or things I think are funny. They just come to me.
Yeah.
And then I try to write maybe because one subject I did a couple of weeks ago was my relationship with my father.
Yes.
Yeah, because you can take a lot from that.
Totally.
Yeah. And then I just write a shit ton of jokes.
Yeah.
And obviously someone I could see sucked horse dick right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Yeah, let's go with those.
Yeah, she's been put in prison for writing those jokes. So then I just go on stage and I wrote 4 jokes that I thought, okay, this is worth trying. And then and try those, and then I was left with 2.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you're just eliminating them and constantly just sharpening.
And then maybe I will go back and look at them. Okay, maybe if I do this, turn this word around, use this sentence instead, I can make them work.
Yeah.
But But I feel like when you try, for example, if you sat down today and wrote 10 minutes of new stand-up, the probability of that 10 minutes working perfect is 0.1%. It takes a lot of work to get 15 good minutes.
Yeah.
That's hard work.
Yeah.
I don't think people who don't do stand-up knows that.
Nah, that's months and months of work.
Yeah. And so, and I think one thing that's it's advantage for me now is I'm not afraid to bump.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
That's good.
So I don't want to bomb at Josephine or at Nia, but when I go to, for example, Lincoln, then if I bomb, I bomb. I want to develop new material and get better.
Gotcha.
And I listened to Sam Morrell.
Yeah.
He did a podcast here recently, and he said that the only I liked what he said. He said like the only way you can get better is by bombing. Because that means you're taking risks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's so I try to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's such an important attitude to have.
Yeah.
Just not being afraid to fail.
And if you're not, you're not going to get anything new material.
Yeah.
Because there's comedians that started the same as us and have done the same minutes.
Yeah.
Every time
For years.
Yeah, for years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, there's not much growth when you just do it like that.
No.
Yeah, you got to take some chances, be afraid to fail.
Yeah.
And then some might work and some might not work, but you've at least put yourself on the line.
Yeah. But what's your process when you're writing?
Dude, it usually just comes to me.
Yeah.
It usually I'm just like, or I'll think of something in a conversation and then I'll be like, oh, there's something funny there.
Yeah. I had some conversations with you and I seen you like a week later. And
That's a bit.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
The reason I asked you about subject matter though was because I've spoken to a lot of comedians who also want to go to latter.
Yeah.
And they're thinking like, do you need to be clean or are there certain subjects that you definitely need to avoid?
I didn't think about that but I didn't do anything particularly dirty, let's say. But I did jokes about I did like the byband joke. I did that with the Lunsjsko bit when I make fun of Anne-Elisabeth Hagen. And that was no problem.
Yeah.
They laughed about that. And I joked about my father giving me, you have to translate the word because I don't know English, fremmedfrykt.
Oh, yeah. Racism, basically.
Yeah,
afraid of foreigners.
To my confirmation.
Yeah.
And that was no problem either.
Yeah, okay.
So
but what about things like, you know, saying like coming all over your face or, you know what I mean? Like the subjects that you did are kind of touching on, you know, like certain issues, but they're not vulgar.
No, they're not particularly vulgar, but I only been at Latter one time, so I don't know. But I think as long as the joke is good and funny, you can say it.
Yeah.
I don't think they're saying, give you a list, you can't talk about those things at all. As long as the audience laughs and thinks it's funny, I think you can go for it.
But what about like, and I know that there's, you know, like other comedians that are sending in their 5 minutes or the 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Don't you think that there's certain topics or certain subjects or certain levels of vulgarity that the people that are watching might go, oh, I don't know if this guy's just going to spend 5 minutes talking about fucking
fisting.
Yeah, 5 minutes of fisting. Or like if it's too dark, then that might eliminate your chances of even getting into the audition.
Yeah, maybe. But I also think if your video you have a lot of laughter and it obviously goes well, and I'm sure like they have only been great to me because the guy who books Club Sen has been come and watched me a couple of times, and only been like nice and said, okay, maybe you can just give me some feedback basically, but nothing about topics or anything like that. And like I have talked about like my sexual assault, a joke like on me, for example, and it was no problem.
Okay.
So, I didn't try to, like when I did that live, I didn't write anything special material for Latter to be more PC or anything.
No.
I just did like, okay, I think these 5 minutes are really funny.
Yeah.
Let's just do them.
Let's just go with the best 5 that you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And if you look at comedians, like is a lot of dirty comedians who also perform at Latter, but maybe they are more popular, like they can bring their own audience, for example. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't know.
No. You just like get the best 5.
Yeah.
Send in the how long was the video that did you send in a tape to get selected?
No. But he came to Josefine and watched me there.
Yeah, okay.
And then when they put out notice for a tryout, I just wrote them and said, hey, he's been and watched me. Do you guys need a video? And said, we don't need a video.
Gotcha.
And then basically 2 months later, I got the email like, you've been selected, congratulations, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And, you know, that's like one of the things that kind of came up when I was talking to Civet about the RDK thing.
Yeah.
Is that like, if you're, I mean, you obviously got seen at Josefinus, which is an RDK stage.
Yeah.
So that helped open up a door to Latter
Yeah,
for you.
Yeah. But I also think if you ask him to come to Nya, he will come to Nya too.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's how it works.
The first time he watched me was at Nya, and the second time was at Josefina, so that's no problem.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So did you write to him to ask him to come?
Yeah.
So he's basically like a talent scout that will go and see other comedians and find out whether they're ready.
Yeah, because he's like the booker for Klubbscenen.
Yeah.
So he tries to, I think he's really into stand-up and tries to keep up with like talents coming up and stuff like that. So he goes around and watch shows and has people watching shows, I think.
Yeah.
So I think they know more than we think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was like that kind of system where they're actively going out, looking at shows with an eye on recruiting talent.
No,
I thought it was just you send in videos and then they're just like analyzing it based on that. But okay.
No. He came the first time he came to Nya.
Yeah.
And watched me at a club, like a club night there.
Yeah.
And second time at Josefina.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So I don't think they're open to coming everywhere, I think.
Really?
I heard about they have driven to Drammen to watch guys perform there too.
I gotcha.
Yeah, at stand-up Drammen.
Okay. Do you think they're going to like other venues as well?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like Lincoln or
maybe not Lincoln.
I wonder why. Let's go and just watch a train crash.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, I think they'd rather stay home and watch Al Qaeda videos.
yeah, it's more entertaining. Better quality. Oh, holy shit. Fuck.
But I think they will come. If you ask them, send a mail. Basically between the lines, right? Okay, I hate myself, so I want you to come and watch me at Lincoln, and I have no aspirations for any future in comedy. I'm sure they will come to Lincoln.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I to be completely honest, I don't know jack shit. I only performed there one time, and gonna do the Latter Live. I think it's in end of September.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I don't think he has scouts at Lincoln.
No. Secretly, like going undercover behind the bar. Let me just spy on these new comedians without them knowing.
Yeah, and you know how it is. People talk. So much in the stand-up game. Yeah,
they do.
Because if one guy, say for example you and me aren't at let's say Prøverøret next Wednesday, and one of our friends kill, how long does it take before you know?
Oh, instantly.
Yeah, exactly.
Instantly.
Yeah.
And that was really nice of you. You sent me a message because I got picked to do Prøverøret on Wednesday out of the lottery.
Yeah.
And, as soon as I got backstage, I checked my phone and then it was like, you sent me a message.
Yeah, exactly. That's a prime example.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I got a snap from, I think it was Nathaniel or something. I went, that's cool. How is he doing?
Yeah.
He's doing really good, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, fuck. Finally, he got a shot there. I think, because I thought you deserved that so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And,
But, it was kind of lucky as well from my side of things because, I haven't really prioritized RDK at all. No. And I haven't really been invested in turning up and then trying my hand at the lottery and things like that.
Yeah.
But then after the Deluxe Festival, so many comedians came up and said, it was a really good experience. And they really felt that community vibe.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I go, fuck, and I didn't get a spot. And I asked, but I understand it's probably because of my lack of enthusiasm or commitment to the club. So then I went there for the first time and there was, there must have been 10, 12, 13 comedians all standing around trying to get a spot.
Yeah.
And my first time there, I got picked.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a really cool stage.
Yeah, it was a really cool stage, man.
Yeah.
And it was like, you know, there were like a lot of good comedians there that were performing that night.
Yeah.
So it was a good lineup.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, okay, and now you're in a show with a good lineup.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, and you deserve to be in good lineups.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
So, but that was cool, man, because, and then like, you know, afterwards we hung out and like the vibe was really good.
Yeah.
Just like,
you can say, like, say what you want, like with the stuff with series and stuff, but like at the festival, it was, I was there 2 nights, I think.
yeah.
And it was a really good vibe and really a lot of fun.
That's what I heard from everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody that was there that I spoke to said that it was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. So I definitely want to be a part of it next year.
Yeah.
Man, okay. Another question that I have for you, right? Because you're somebody that whenever I've been performing over the last 6 months or a year or whatever it is, even if you don't have a spot, you're turning up to shows.
Yeah.
Why do you do that? And why is that something that you do?
I think it's just because I are hoping that I get 5 minutes.
Yeah.
No, it's not because I'm a great guy and want to support.
It's so supportive.
No. It's not because it's because okay, maybe I can get 5 minutes.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And just trying to get 5 minutes, or like maybe somebody got sick or anything happens. So I'm
fingers crossed.
Yeah, hope he fold. No, so it's not. So it's not because I'm a good guy. No. It's nothing to do with that. Like,
but my follow-up question to that one is, how important is it to have your face seen and, you know, be a part of the comedy community? How important is it to know people in the industry as well as being good?
I think it obviously helps if more people know who you are. Especially in the beginning, nobody knows who you are.
Yeah.
So if you turn up like, and so, for example, like, say at Hangover, for example, the show Jonas does, like I've come there a couple of times, and he has said, "Oh, do you want to do 5 minutes?" I said, "Of course I want to do 5 minutes." And then there's always very, very good lineups there, and maybe somebody there are booking somewhere else, and you do 5 minutes well, and they say, "Oh, that was cool. Do you want to come and do blah 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 blah?" So I think it's just like that. Like if people know who you are and you are doing well, that's open up more doors. I think basically that's what's happened. Yeah. But I don't know if you have to, like, say, for example, if I'm not performing at Josefine on Thursdays, I'm basically never there.
Gotcha.
Because then I'd rather do Lincoln.
Yeah.
Than just sit and watch a show. Because there's still a lot of people who want to go to Josefine and just watch a show, then perform themselves at, for example, Lincoln. That's the Taliban stage. But I don't subscribe to that. No, I think it's much better you perform yourself in front of 10 people.
Yeah, and that's just dedicating time to improving in your craft.
Developing
your set.
Yeah. I'm sure you can learn a lot by watching those club night there. Yeah. But I think you learn more by doing stand-up yourself.
Yeah, you have, obviously, right?
Yeah. Huh. So I don't know. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I 100% agree. Yeah. Definitely. Like, if you're getting 5 minutes of stage time, that probably equals, 3 hours of watching other people. Do you reckon? Yeah. Kind of a reason why I was asking about this as well, because I've heard other comedians saying that it's kind of not always just how good you are, but who you know.
Yeah, I'm sure that helps a lot. Yeah, for sure.
But my response to that is, it doesn't matter who you know if you suck.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
Like, you have to be good at what you do, and if you know people, it's a bonus.
Yeah.
Because they need to know you as somebody who's doing well.
Yeah, because I think you can be I almost said, like, I don't think you can be a good person and suck at stage. Well, that wasn't what I meant, but what I meant was, like, I think, like, people can like you because you're a good person and you think it's a lot of fun hanging around you. But I don't think you're gonna get much more stage time because you know somebody if you're a shitty comedian. Yeah,
it's all really, it comes down to kind of merit. It comes down to, like, did the people laugh? Yeah, were your jokes good? Yeah. That's basically it.
Yeah, I think so. So yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
And I think like the stand-up community is basically I like almost everybody. I think it's like very supportive. So I think if you are doing well and they are above you, they are so supporting, like, oh, that was really good, blah blah blah, and trying to help you.
Yeah,
I think it's like I very seldom, is that the right word? Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah, seldom meet people that's like above me in stand-up that treats me like that act like an asshole.
Yeah,
I think almost everybody's really nice, trying to help you.
Yeah.
That's my experience, at least.
Yeah, because people that are already at a certain level, first of all, they know what it takes to get to that level.
Yeah.
And I think that if you're a successful person and you're happy with where you are, you're not looking at people coming up as a threat.
No.
You're not going, oh my God, in 2 years, this guy's going to take my jobs.
Yeah, let's be asshole.
Let me fucking ignore him.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I don't think it's like that at all.
Nah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, so let's go to the night of Latter Live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you very nervous? Was this something that you were like anxious about, or?
No, how do you say this?
How do you say it without sounding like an asshole?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to figure out.
Too late.
Too late. Yeah. No, but I wasn't that nervous actually.
Good.
Because I was like, my mentality was I obviously want to win, but I'm happy as long as I do the best 5 minutes I can do.
Yep.
And I had done those 5 minutes so many times, so I knew that those jokes work.
Yep.
So I was pretty confident that it was going. I wasn't confident that I was going to win, but I was confident that it's going to go well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I wasn't. Obviously, I had a little bit of nerves and stuff like that, but I wasn't that nervous.
Yeah.
No. And my thought process also was like, okay, here is a beautiful stage. The sound is perfect. There's 500 people, contrary to 30.
Yeah.
And everything is set up for you to succeed. So I was like, okay, this is going to go well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm an asshole.
You're a piece of shit, basically. Yeah. You thought you were going to win, and everybody else was just there. And like, there's a lot of politics, like in comedy, probably, like in everything.
Yeah.
So, do you think that you won because you're good, or they just wanted to give the prize to somebody with Down syndrome?
No, I think it was probably. I think it was probably like we need a fat comedian.
we need a fat chick.
No, it was so funny because it was I think it was another comedian who told me, then we know you deserve to win because you're a half fat white straight man. That's it. You're not ticking any boxes. No. You're like just reinforcing the patriarchy. Yeah, I'm burning the paper with all the boxes.
Yeah. Oh shit! So, but it must have felt good.
Yeah, it was really cool.
When like I saw the video when you guys are all lined up, and you're just standing there. I mean, how nervous?
I was more nervous after, like when I went out on stage.
Yeah.
And like I didn't know what to do because if you watch the video when like they say Espen Abrahamsen, then it looks like I have Down syndrome because I'm just like,
just waddling out.
Limp arms. So, but it felt really good.
Yeah,
I have to say that.
It must have.
Yeah.
It must have.
Yeah,
because like not only is it something like that you've been working actively towards accomplishing. Like this is something that you've been like this is a goal that I have that I want to accomplish.
Yeah.
But it must have also felt really good, just the kind of like the release, like it's kind of over.
Yeah,
I did it.
Was maybe more that actually.
Yeah.
It was obviously a lot of joy, but it was more like, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Nice.
Yeah.
And how did your family react? Was your girl in the audience? Yeah.
My girl and her mother and a couple of friends and my mother and aunt and my father and my uncle. Yeah,
I gotcha. So like
I was 10, 15 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of people that are like really close to you, really supportive.
Yeah. It took for me to be not alive to get my parents to hug for after 15 years.
And just a little one, a tiny hug.
We didn't do that bad.
Shit. Yeah. But I one of the things that I've always been thinking about you, is I know that you have a family, and I know that like if you're out doing comedy 4 or 5 nights a week, that you're not at home. You're not with your daughter. You're not with your pregnant girlfriend.
Yeah.
So at a certain point, she's probably like thinking, I hope this comedy thing works out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's really nice to like at least have something to show for. Like,
exactly.
It's going in the right direction.
Yeah. You're not just abandoning me every night to fucking eat shit on stage.
Yeah. So that felt good.
Yeah.
So she was more happy than me.
Yeah.
Probably more relief to. Oh, thank God.
Thank God other people think he's funny too.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Or maybe more surprised that people actually think I'm funny.
Are you funny at home? Are you making jokes all the time with your wife?
Yeah, I try, but I don't make her... she thinks I'm stupid. Yeah.
Huh, shit, man. And I know that you're also studying law. Are you finished with that?
No. I got a year left.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And are you going to keep grinding out the law? You're gonna
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But is the plan like to finish your degree, get the whole law degree under your belt, and then get a job as a lawyer, or you gonna just say, I want to try to get a job as a professional comedian and earn money that way?
I want to do stand up.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah, I much rather do that.
Yeah.
If I get the choice between making 2 million as a lawyer or 400,000 as a comedian, I'd take 400,000.
And be happier.
Yeah, more happy actually.
Way happier.
Way more happy.
So what does stand-up mean to you? Why does it make you so happy?
I don't know. I just love it. I feel like... no, I don't know. I think it's so cool to do. This is the best thing you can do in the world.
Yeah.
I sound a lot so gay right now, but I just think it's so fun. I think everything is so fun, like the process, what makes something funny, like the whole thing around, like being with comedians backstage, talking shit, go on stage, try new things, and make people laugh. I think it's just the coolest.
Yeah, it's fucking cool as fuck.
Yeah, you know.
I know, man. I know. I have my own reasons for like getting into it, and a lot of it wasn't based on just the art itself or the community until I fully understood that.
Yeah.
But were you somebody that was like always funny and always making jokes, or does this come from like, does your desire to want to do stand up come from like any negative experiences when you were younger, or wanting to make people laugh for a certain reason, or
maybe like underneath, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've never thought, okay, I got molested as a child, I have to do stand up.
Yeah.
If you understand now.
Yeah.
But like when I used to play hockey, professional hockey, and then we like, if we were in the locker room, it's basically like backstage at a comedy show.
Yeah.
Only less funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was always trying to make people laugh, doing jokes, doing pranks in the locker room.
Yeah.
And so I have always at least tried to make people laugh. And I think I was maybe 24 when I wanted to do stand-up for the first time.
Yeah.
But it took 2 years for me going around, okay, you should do it.
Yeah.
And then one day I was like, okay, fuck, if you don't do it now, you're going to regret as a motherfucker later.
Yeah, dude, I think a lot of people had that experience. I definitely had it as well. I was thinking about it for years and a long time, and I thought, can I do this? I want to do this. I should do this. Yeah. And it takes a while. That's why when I ever meet somebody that's thinking about it, even if talking to people in the audience, and I go, man, just do it.
Yeah.
Just fucking get into it, start it. You're gonna love it. Try it out.
But you're so nice though, because I have seen you when there's somebody who does stand up for the first time, And you're like you're writing a poem on stage before they go on.
Oh yeah,
This is the most beautiful thing, and we comedians, we love to welcome new people. It warms my heart, make my dick hard, and I just want to welcome, give a round of applause for the next comedian for the first time. And then afterwards, it was like, should he do more stand-up? And some of the audience don't want to say yes, but you make them say yes.
Awesome. Yeah. But you know, it's just because I don't want anybody to have any experience that makes them doubt that this is the path. You know what I mean? So when somebody does stand-up for the first time, I want to prime the audience to be super supportive. I want them to be hyped up. And I want their experience from beginning to end to be really positive.
That's so nice.
I think so. And I think that there's a certain type of merit when you hear something from a group of people. So when I say, do you think he should do more comedy? And 50 people or 20 people or 30 people all say yes, that's what that person walks away with.
That's smart.
I think so.
Because even though some audience members maybe think, oh no, he shouldn't, they're probably going to say yes anyway when you ask that question in that way.
They have to. Otherwise you're just some piece of shit asshole. Like,
it was so funny though, if one guy just stood up, no, fuck no.
He's fucking shit. I never want to hear from him again.
But like, for example, say like if you bomb the first time you do stand up, I don't think that means that much.
It doesn't mean anything.
No.
It's like doing like a back somersault for the first time. You know what I mean? You're not going to be great at it.
No,
you're going to be like, even like somebody like you. Like your level of comedy now, right, is dog shit compared to your level of comedy in 5 years. So I mean, right. And you've been grinding, and you've done a lot of good shit. But you're going to probably look back in 5 years when you're so much better and be like, oh my god, I can't believe that's what I was doing.
Because I remember like some weeks ago, because I have like the recording for the first time I did stand up, and oh my god, I had to call suicide prevention right away. It was so bad.
It's so bad.
So bad.
Exactly. And I don't think that really goes away.
No.
I've spoken to like people who are pretty good, and they all say the same shit. And I'm listening to this stuff from like other people who are like, you know, really, really popular with specials on podcasts and stuff like that. But I think that's really healthy. I think it's really healthy. And I think that it's really inspiring as well, knowing how much potential and growth there is in this art form. Like, you're never going to get perfect.
No.
You always have another mountain to climb. And that was what was really good about when I did Prøverøret, is because everybody's trying new shit out. And you're pushing Control-Alt-Delete on all your old shit, and you're just trying a bunch of new stuff, and we're all in it together. It's like, it doesn't matter if you've been doing it for 5 years or 10 years or 1 month. Like, everybody's trying a bunch of new shit.
Did you try a lot of new shit?
A lot of new shit.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah, man. So basically, like, I'm developing this set in Norwegian, and partly because of your success as well. Yeah, because I have this idea that if I wanted to do Latter Live, I need to perform in Norwegian, and I want to perform in Norwegian. And I'm looking at people like Cecilia, who's French. And
Cecile?
Cecile. And she's killing in Norwegian.
She's so funny.
Killing in Norwegian. I saw her at Josephina's like a week ago, and man, normally when comedians are on stage, I'm taking photos of them. I didn't even want to get my phone out of my pocket because I was dialed in the whole time, and she had me. So when I see somebody else who's also a foreigner, who's ahead of me, who's doing really well in another in Norwegian, I go, oh, that's possible too. That's something that I should try to do.
But I also think, like, I think you're at your funniest when you switch from Norwegian to English, Norwegian to English. When you're like in that flow, when you can just say one sentence in Norwegian, one in English, and it all makes sense.
It does. I think that's really unique too. And I think like doing the setup in English and then the punch in Norwegian, it's really funny. It's really funny.
Pedophile joke in English and a rape joke in Norwegian. That's perfect.
Nailed it. Sign me up for Latter Live. But when I did Prøverøret, it was a Norwegian set. It's a Norwegian set that I'm developing now, and it's the second time I've ever done it.
Okay, cool.
So the first time I did it, it was in Intravenous, and it killed. And then the second time I did it was at Prøverøret. I changed a few things and I adapted some stuff, and it went okay.
Yeah.
But I can tell that it's something that like I want to try to stick with over the next.
Cool.
Develop this 15 minutes in Norwegian. Just do it over and over and over and over and get real good at that.
Get it tight as fuck.
Tight as fuck, man.
Yeah.
We're talking like bikini swimsuit model from Brazil tight.
Oh my god,
that's tight, son. Yeah. So I'm pretty excited about that, and I like doing comedy in Norwegian.
Yeah.
I like it,
and you're good at it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So fun to hear.
Yeah, it's real fun to hear.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna kind of keep going with that, and but actually, Joachim Skage said this to me as well. He goes, "Okay, you're trying in Norwegian. Is this because you want to do it, or you have to?" I said, "I feel like I want to do it."
Yeah.
And then he said, "Well, it's cool. You're kind of like starting from scratch again."
Yeah.
And there is something about being a beginner, which is really attractive to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like, oh shit, you're developing it all again.
Yeah.
And I love doing that.
Yeah. And then you basically start with like clean sheet. Clean sheet and just like do whatever you want.
It's so refreshing, man.
But I don't want to go to a comedy show next week and see you in Norwegian and you talk about how to drive a car.
Why not, bro? No. That's such a cool topic.
No, I want to see like Dirty Inia too.
Dirty Inia. Yeah, I don't know. I'm actually going to try my luck at a hangover on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just bust out like a minute in Norwegian.
Oh yeah, you mean
sorry, not hangover.
Stand up på minutet.
Yeah, stand up på minutet.
Yeah.
So
that's cool. Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
That's a fun environment to try shit out as well.
Yeah. You're talking about great people. Marius Torkelsen, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
Nice.
The episode I did with him on the podcast was awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. And I actually spoke to him about what they're looking for in stand-up på ett minut.
Yeah.
Like, what's the blueprint that they look at or that they think the audience responds to? Because they've seen people do this for fucking a lot of times.
Yeah.
And I asked him about, like, why did Sivert do so well?
Yeah.
What's Sivert doing? What are other people that are failing not doing?
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. And what did he say?
He said people make it kind of personal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what's your perspective on the subject that you're talking about?
Yeah.
Like, why are we listening to you and how are we engaging with you? Because if you're doing a minute and it's just about like, something completely foreign.
What's the deal with apples?
Exactly. It's like, okay, what's the deal with apples? But you know this, like when you're standing on stage.
Probably a Seinfeld bit.
Yeah, I bet it is. Why are they green and blue? But he goes like, we don't have much time to get to know you.
Yeah.
So how do we get to know you and get to know your perspective on things?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, I think that sounds right. I think, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Because, but it's so hard though. Like 1 minute.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
It's so hard. But that's what's fun.
Yeah. But that's, I think, also what makes Sivert good at it. It was he has so short jokes.
Yeah.
So in 1 minute he can get out 4 or 5 jokes.
Yeah.
But for others, maybe they get in 1 or 2 punchlines.
Yeah. If you're telling some fucking goofy story as well, that shit drags on. Yeah. Gong. See ya.
Yeah.
Dude, but you've been on tour. Yeah. With Dag Sørås.
Yeah, I got the opportunity to go with him to Førde and Sæbø.
Where's Sabah?
Oh, close to Volda.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's like half an hour from the airport in Volda.
Gotcha.
And, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So you're opening for Dag Sørås.
Yeah.
How many minutes are you doing?
The first day I did 20.
Yeah.
And then yesterday it's just, I don't care, just do as much as you want.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I did but I didn't want to overstep. So I did 25 minutes.
That's respectable.
Yeah.
That's like, I'll increase it a little bit because you said I could, but I'm not going to fucking drag it out.
Yeah.
Nice. And how did it go?
It was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And first day we got to Førde, and it was a really cool stage and a lot of people. But the second day was probably the best because then it was like a local guy who had like booked Dag, and he he's a massive fan of dog, I think. So he wanted to make everything perfect for for dog.
Yeah.
So when we came, he had organized like our own chef, and so and we had like went to a brewery and tasted a lot of different beers. And like everything like was set up perfect, and like the food that the chef cooked was incredible. And like he was so nice. He sent like 2 days before we was going there, he sent me like, what kind of snacks do you want backstage?
Damn.
Like, what's your alcohol preference? And like the drug addict I am, I said like, I know I like all alcohol,
but only red M&Ms. Just the red ones.
That was really fun. It was a really cool stage. Like it was like by the water, like this, by the sea. And it was like very small, but it was like, I think it was 95 people or something. Packed in this small like place. And it was a really cool place also because he was telling like stories from the place, and like when you go down the stairs to the stage, there's like shot holes in the wall. That's from that's from the Nazis who came for. That was before. Used to be a police station, and some Nazis came, killed the cops.
Oh damn!
Yeah. And the brewery had like a aircraft engine, from like a Nazi airplane and stuff. So it was really cool.
Damn!
Yeah.
Holy shit! So there's some history to the venue.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was like Nazi stories by day, comedy by night.
Perfect combo.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Damn, but it seems like that's also like a good, obviously like a really good career stepping stone. Yeah,
well, that's so cool to do.
Yeah.
Because he's like, first of all, he's a great guy and he's a great comedian.
Yeah.
So, I think I think that's probably the coolest thing I've done. Yeah.
Cooler than Ørja?
Nah, maybe not Ørja. It's like that or Lincoln. And no, but that was really cool. And he was so nice and so generous. And just overall a great guy.
That's good to hear.
So that was really, really cool.
Because that's kind of like what a traditional career path in comedy looks like, right?
Yeah.
You're opening for a headliner.
Yeah.
Doing like, 20-minute spots on tour with them.
Yeah.
And what happens after that?
Oh, I'm going on the road with him again later, at least. I think it's 3 or 4 more times at least.
Wow.
So we're going to Bjuder and Levanger by the end of the month, and then Eidsvoll a later stage down the road. And
how did you get hooked up on this tour?
I think it was he just sent me a message on Instagram, and he said like, hey, I want to ask you, do you want to I'm going first. He asked, do you want to go to Førde and Sæbø, like we did yesterday and the day before. And then he just sent me a new message. I have a couple more dates. Do you want to do those? But I think because we were together at we were both booked at Trondheim. To the stand show there, and we had a really good time that weekend. So maybe it was there, like that we had a good time there. That he said, okay, I can take this guy on the road, maybe. So, but I'm not sure. I haven't asked.
No. But when you were in Trondheim, you guys were performing together. He obviously saw that you were doing well, and go, oh, there's some merit to this guy. And then you've just been grinding, and then you hang out and have a good time, and I can hang out with this dude.
I think that's almost as important.
Right.
I think that he has like that he thinks it's fun to be around you. Maybe, I don't know, but I would imagine I wouldn't take a guy that, even though it was funny, that I didn't like on the road. No.
How could you do that?
And maybe this is just speculation, but I also Hans Magne Skard was so nice, so he said like, I can do warm up for me for one show at Inia.
Oh yeah, you did, but he did that solo show.
So that was so nice of him. So then I did 50 minutes there, and he used to warm up for Dag.
Gotcha.
So maybe he said he did a okay job. Maybe that can also be a possibility. I don't know. But it still always comes down to doing well. It still always comes down to getting real good at what you do, performing as much as you can.
getting spots, having other people see you, and just being kind of cool to hang out with.
Yeah. No, so that was awesome.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, they took us out on a boat trip and showed us around. Yeah,
dude, I saw that post.
You
reposted, and you're on this fjord. It looks fucking beautiful, and then the camera pans over to you, and you're on your phone. But I heard Doug say, "Espen, you're work." Yeah. So I mean, you're always fucking grinding, even when you're like surrounded with beautiful, majestic nature.
Yeah.
Let me try to get another spot.
Yeah. Do you have 5 minutes at Miss Fernandez's spot?
Nice. How much more time do we have until you got to go? I know you got to go pick up your kid.
We can do 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes.
Yeah,
perfect, dude. Yeah, you got to go and be a dad now.
Yeah, because my girl is so pregnant, so I have to pick up and deliver the kid every day, almost. Yeah. So when I was at Førde, my mom has delivered and picked her up.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So my girl is super pregnant right now.
When's the baby dropping?
Probably in like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah. 3 or 4 days?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
You're having a second child in 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, the due date is in 6-7 days.
Damn. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man.
That's insane.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Wow. You got any spots booked for that date? You do.
No.
You do. You're like, I'll let me hold my baby for the first time, and then I got to go and do a quick 10.
Let me check. No, I don't have any spots.
You should book some.
Yeah. But I have like... we have like this calendar together on your phone, and then like around that date it's a lot of stand-up if things are good. So the day before, like on Monday, I have a spot booked at Sivert, where I started a new place at Rabalder, and then in the calendars, stand up if things are good.
Stand up if things are good.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it, man.
Yeah.
Well, listen, let's just fucking wrap it up now.
Yeah.
I just want to say, like, honestly, dude, from the bottom of my heart, I'm so happy for your success.
Thank you, man.
I love you very much.
You too. And I really appreciate you.
I really appreciate you.
I think you're a really good friend.
Thanks, man. I think the exact same about you.
Yeah.
And I think I hope all the best for the future in comedy, and the whole baby thing.
Yeah, fuck that.
but mostly the stand-up.
Yeah, thanks, man.
No worries, brother. Take care. See you later, everybody. Mwah.